Good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Monday, June 18th. I think it's the 18th. Check here now because I can't remember anything. No, it's the 17th. 17th of 2019. And I need to hurry up on this podcast because my battery on my tablet's running low. But anyway, let's talk Lions real quick. We really did a whole lot to say until several weeks from now, July, when they start really getting into it in the training camp. And regardless of what happens with Slay and Snacks, I don't want to rehash that. I already talked about that over and over again. The main thing is what they need to do is they just need to, Matt Patricia needs to just take who's there, get them into the mental shape as well as the physical shape. And that's as far as what I haven't mentioned before is their training and conditioning coaches. I know they upgraded their training and conditioning facilities a year or two ago. But what a lot of people don't really talk about is the coaches. And I think in the background they have done that. But if you don't have good training and conditioning coaches, well, I think that's a part of the Lions' problem. If those particular coaches are not very good, well then yes, you're going to see the injuries pile up, unnecessary injuries. And in addition to being physically ready for the game, they really need to be mentally ready for the game, and that's part of Patricia's job too. Because if their head's not in the game, they're going to get hurt. And honestly, the Lions. Here's how I feel about their division. I don't see the Packers as a threat. I don't see Aaron Rodgers being, they're going to obviously win games. But for the Packers, I see them as about a 6-10 team. But that's the Packers. They can stay in last place. I see the Lions being better, as I said before, better than 6-10. At this point, I see them as 8-8. But really, if Matthew Stafford really needs to understand Darrell Bevell's offensive playbook, and Darrell Bevell, he's a step above Jim Bob Kuru, big time. But we won't know until we see the preseason game. And the thing is, they need to stop being so predictable, actually on both sides of the ball. They do that, then they have a good shot. But the Bears are still going to be a dominating team. But if the Lions can at least split with the Bears and split with the Vikings, and then they're going to need to sweep the Packers. I think the Packers could be swept by the Lions, Bears, and Vikings. But that's them. They can stay in the toilet. Nice to see them stay there for a while. But the Lions, in order for them to win the division, they need to win 12 games. That's just the way it is. Bears are shooting for 13 wins, and they could get that. And if that happens, and the Lions still have a 12-4 record, and second place is a wild card, well, I would live with that. And that would mean that the Vikings would be above the Vikings. Vikings are going to be be at least 9-7, maybe 10-6. Give them that much, and this is why the Lions need to win 12 games, is because you can bet the Vikings and the Bears are both going to have good records. So, but what I see, and I kind of agree with everything King on this, I see I think it was everything King. It was either everything King or There Goes Moby or 313 Jammo. I can't remember, one of those channels. But they're kind of expecting a dogfight between the Lions and Bears for the top spot, and that's kind of the way I see it. As I said in my other video on my other channel, I expect the Lions to be better, minimum 8-8, but they really need to be 12-4, and by doing that, they're going to have to beat they're going to have to at least split from the Bears and the Vikings in order to do that. What I was going to say is, yeah, I welcome them. A lot of people are griping because of the schedule. Oh, this is a tough schedule. This is against the Lions. Tough. That's the NFL. Welcome to the NFL. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be tough. And for the players, and I welcome what Matt Patricia did last year when he made them practice in the elements. They need to, because they're going to be playing, especially when you get into playoff football. They're going to be playing in the snow and the ice and the outside. And so the Lions need to practice in some of those elements. And the players that don't want to cry and gripe and complain that they're practicing in the outside elements, well, maybe they need to find another team. And you know who I'm directing that at. But if there's last thing I want to say is, if there's a conflict between the coach and the player, if they're not seeing eye to eye on things, then I don't care what the contract situation is, then that's going to be a problem. And if they need to sit down or if they need to hold out, then fine. That's better than just infecting the whole locker room. And Matt Patricia's going to have to tell his unit that's out there, look, this is what we got. This is who we're facing, and we have one job, and that's to win the game. We do that each and every week. And their first goal is to win that particular game in the week, and then the next long-term thing is to win the division outright. Basically, you need to beat your division rivals, then you need to beat your conference, the teams in the same conference, and then you need to beat the teams that are in the AFC. And that's just how it works, and it's not going to be easy. It's never easy. If it was easy, everybody would have winning records, but that's just impossible because not every team's going to have a good record. But I do see the Lions improving. We'll just know, we won't know anymore until next month, and it kind of sucks right now because the Tigers are sucking. It's in the middle. We're kind of in a wall right now, and the Roberts thing was just, I'm still laughing at that one. I think the Lions tried to pull a fast one on the Patriots, and they took them in. It didn't work, and the Lions released them. So it's no big deal to me. If the guy's going to be constantly injured, then fine, release him. Maybe he'll pick himself up, and maybe he will condition himself better and play good for another team. Roberts is a good player, and I wish him well. I hope a team picks him up, and I hope he gets his health back. I would like to see him do well on the team. I have no ill feelings for Roberts, He just was hurt too much, and the Lions they want to put a product on the field that's going to be competitive and be able to not only win the division, but at least win one or two playoff games and be a top team. Now, that's all I have to say for that. I just really want to get this out for my weekly podcast, and we'll talk to you next time.